as well. And the number 5 pick in the 2025 NBA draft is in. It is Ace Bailey. He is going to the Utah Jazz. Maybe a bit of a surprise. I know we had talked extensively yesterday thinking that Washington was maybe a good fit for him. Why do you see this as possibly a good pick for Utah?
It's an upside swing. I mean, like, we can talk all we want about the flaws with Ace Bailey. He's 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan. He's the funnest players in the draft class when you watch these highlights of what he can do as a scorer. 39 against Indiana, 37 against Northwestern, 30 against Penn State. When he gets going, there's nothing you can do to stop Ace Bailey as a scorer. Of course, there's a reason why he's not the number 1 pick or the number 2 pick or 3 or 4, and he falls to 5. And that's because of the flaws and concerns about his game. Over half his shots in the half court come from mid-range. Needs to revive his shot habits. Made only 36% of his dribble jumper 2s, only 24% of his dribble jumper 3s, and only 42% of his layups at the rim in the half court. And so for Ace Bailey falling to number 5 in this situation, there's a reason for that. But you cannot deny the upside with what he's capable of doing with growth, maturity on and off the court in time. So it's a huge upside swing, and maybe it works out for the Jazz as a clean slate, young roster.
Yeah, and you combine that with a negative assist-to-turnover ratio, and let's talk about what he does defensively. Now, we know that with his wingspan, with his athleticism, we know that he has a lot of versatility, a lot of upside when it comes to the defensive side of things. But too many times when you watch his film, my man is getting lost. He doesn't understand positioning. Him as an off-ball defender, he should be way ahead of where he is. Off-ball defense is not a good thing for him right now. That's not a high point in his game. Has to improve that. On ball, he's a little bit better just because of his length and his athleticism. It saves him a lot. But I do think that when you watch him shoot that turnaround fadeaway in the corner with 2 defenders coming, spinning away from the help side defender, oh my goodness, he looks like he might be the next version of T-Mac. He has his highs. He has some extreme highs. But when you really dive deep into the film, there's a lot of concerns. But Utah could hit big. They could win and go get a star, go get a dude that can average about 18 to 22 next year and just absolutely go crazy. So I don't hate it for Utah. I hope he goes out there and proves all of us wrong and he fixes some of those, low points in his game. But this is a high swing, but I think it's a low risk, high reward scenario.
Vinny, question for you. Does this pick hinder their opportunity to go after Jaylen Brown?
Well, absolutely not. It does not hinder their opportunity to go after Jaylen Brown. And if you're Jaylen Brown and the Utah Jazz trade for you, you retire.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. You're going to the Danny Ainge, the guy who drafted you, in a situation where everybody in Boston at the time wanted Chris Dunn. And Danny Ainge believed in him, so you'd be going to that situation. I don't think you retire just because you.
But hold on.
Utah's got beautiful mountains.
I don't care about
no
mountains.
It's gorgeous there. It's beautiful.
That's
what we're going on, Kev.
Mountains. You ever been to Zion National Park?
Beautiful.
But
you are going to lose. It ain't going to be beautiful when you losing. When you come from the Celtics organization and you're used to winning time and time again, competing, getting championships. Then you go to Utah where you playing with a dude that's going to take 10 bad shots a game and you looking like, bro, I'm Jaylen Brown, bro, swing the rock. And he ain't swinging it. You might be like, oh my goodness.
I mean, odds are it's not happening anyway.
Odds are.